Namaskar friends, welcome to Export Import Make in India campaign, and today in this session we will understand supplier relationship management. So in earlier session we have completed what is the relationship management system. So here we are talking about the supplier where we are procuring the product for the manufacturing process. So supplier relationship, how you can manage, we will understand in this session. So first you need to understand what is the process between manufacturer and the supplier. The process is the procurement in which supplier send the raw material to the manufacturer and manufacturer will produce the product. Okay, so in this process lot of negotiations are involved, lot of the supplying and distributions are involved, and the quality of the product and service level of the product can be monitored. Okay, so here we are trying to understand the supplier relationship management. So what is this? We will try to understand. Supplier relationship management involve managing interaction of this enterprise with the supplier. Okay, so what is the interaction between the company and supplier? This relationship involve this interaction to manage for the future record, or we can say uh, in the information system can be records. Okay, so organization that supply the goods and the service it used. Okay, so supply of the goods can be check out the quality level of the product and other optimum output of the product. The goal of supplier relationship management is to streamline. What is the goal of the supply relationship management is to streamline and the make out the process between enterprises to supplier effectively. Okay, so the main goal is to the manufacturer and the supplier. So you have to understand and streamline the process at the strategic level. You need to understand the capacities at the volume level order from the customer, and you need to implement and inform to the customer as well supplier that we receiving order in such way. So you need to arrange the raw material product in this manner. Okay, so here you need to manage this process in such way that your order effectively fulfill. Okay, so here either many things are included in this, but we are trying to understand what is main thing to understand that this understanding between the supplier and manufacturer is very important. How many order receiving, how many orders are fulfilling, the difference between ordering and the delivering need to understand and increase the production level. Okay, so for the increasing the production level, supplier will provide the raw material. So here this understanding need to be clear between the supplier and manufacturer. What will be the highest level of the order from the customer? Okay, so next one, there once the sourcing team has engaged with the supplier, there is a essential needs to maintain a balance of control in the new relationship. So we are talking in previous line that balance of control. What is the meaning of balance of control? Balance of control is that order of the customer which you need to understand, are you going to fulfill or not, whether you are losing the contract from the customer by not providing the order delivery. So such thing need to understand. You need to balance this order level and delivery level. If there is a difference between the delivery and the order fulfillment, then you need to check out and try to find out what are the facts which are impacting this process. Okay, so without proper control, the value of contract can be degraded by the 30% in the first year. Okay, if you are receiving the 10,000 unit of the weekly, but you are only delivering the 7,000 of the unit to the customer. So here you are losing the 30% of a contract, because the customer who is not getting the product in right now will find new sources will try to find out in market new sources. So here you will face the problem that you are losing the contract. Okay, so you have to understand this thing, that how you can managing this order, post contractual opportunity, procurement strategy, counseling, all the thing need to understand. The process of SRM can be penned down the following. Okay, so how you can manage your supply relationship management, we will understand by the given points. So what are these point? The identification of the potential supplier base qualification needs. Identification of the potential supplier based on qualifications needed. Okay, so you need to identify the potential supplier, they are which they are providing the right product, right time, and right quality. Okay, so you have to check out this. Quality is not okay, then you will face the problem. If delivery is not okay, then you face the problem. So you need to identify the potentials. We are the active, who is the active and uh, easy to deliver the product. Okay, and we can say that attentive person, whenever you give the order, they will provide the same at the time. Now, second panel point is that evaluating the selection of the supplier on the various parameter like a product, price, capability, and background and brand. So selection of supplier is based on this parameter. What are these? The product. The product. What is the product service level? What is the price level of this product? What is the capabilities? Capabilities mean that how can he manage the highest level of the order, and the background also need to understand is you need to check out where history of that supplier, that in previous company with which companies he worked. Okay, and brand also need to understand that is a new or this old, and how this manage the brand. Okay, so this thing is also important in this supply chain relationship management. Okay, so now entering into the agreement with the selected supplier in terms of price, returning policy, and ordering policy. So when you agreed with any agreement or contract, you need to understand the terms and conditions in which pricing need to understand, return policy you need to understand, and the ordering policies. These three things need to be clarified at the time of contract, so that you will not face any problem in the future level. Now, identifying the key supplier in different product category based on the sale volume and demand of the product. You need to check out whether which supplier are the potentially active providing the service. So you need to categorize that kind of product which available to the supplier. So you need to identify the key supplier. Okay, key supplier means that the supplier which are have the product which are demanding by the market. Okay, so based on the sale volumes. Okay, so how many order receiving and you are fulfilling this order or not, these things need to understand. So you have to identify the supplier so that you can understand the things. Okay, now this thing is this process is important due to clarifying that order level or completing and fulfilling the order. If you are not done this in the right way, then this also the uh, this is also the factor which losing the contract from the customer. Okay, a retailer need to be regularly monitor the performance of the supplier. Okay, so what is that the directly who will face the product directly, who will face the customer. So here the directly face customer to this retailer who that supply the product to the directly customer. So the retailer need to regulate monetary performance with the supplier. Here retailer need to understand what is the basic requirement of the customer. Okay, so you retailer can be manage this thing, and regulate the monetary regarding the performance, means that performance of the product, and this message to be conveyed to the supplier as accordingly the product need to upgrade or not. Okay, so you here the main thing is that how you can monitor the performance of the supplier. Supplier of performance can be monitored that he is providing the service in right way or not, and the product which delivering to the customer. So customer is satisfied with the product or not. Okay, so behalf of this factor, you can monitor the performance of the supplier. So guys, we have completed this topic of the supplier relationship management. So we are going to end the session here. You can go to the playlist for the more related to this topic, which are available on the playlist. Okay, so guys, we are going to end the session. Thanks for watching the session. Have a nice day.